It is Friday evening, and you know what that means? We get to do some art. Welcome, welcome. Let me get out here to my channel and do my live and welcome people in as they come in. La chat. There's nobody here yet. That's okay. That's okay. I've got a desk full of projects that I'm working on. That's what I'm going to be doing tonight. Let's get past the ads here. There we go. Welcome, welcome to my desk. I'm working on my gold journal. We're going to do some work in that. I'm going to try to sharpen it, clean and sharpen some scissors tonight. So this is the gold journal that's up. Here's the scissor sharpener. I'm going to try to get my steampunk journal bound tonight. We'll see how that goes. I have some things that I want to put in my Oaxaca journal. And I'm still working on the cover here. This is for the steampunk. I'd like to do some work. This is just collage papers that needs to be glued down. I found these cards. I think I got these from Keisha's auctions. This is an Alice in Wonderland card. This is a Monopoly, a Mercury card, Crazy Eights, and an ear of corn, old maid. I think I ordered some more cards from her. I can't remember. And guess what? Somebody has a birthday today. Hi, Rhonda. Good morning. Hi, Becky. I saw Becky got another episode video out. I just noticed it as I was setting up. Hi, Elise. Good evening. I almost said good morning. Riri? Did Riri pop in? I didn't see her. She says hi. I see Rhonda and Becky and Elise. And Rhonda. I don't see Riri. And Deb Farrow. There's Deb Farrow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guess who has a birthday today? It's almost over with, but our friend Dee Dee. Diddy Willingham had a birthday today. I wish her a very happy birthday, Dee Dee. I'd sing a happy birthday to her, but she's not in here, so we'll spare you guys. I found some things while I was just kind of cleaning up around here. I found some of these metal ABC things that I thought might be fun to put in the steampunk. And these tokens. Blessed are the curious, for they shall have adventures. I want to be improbable and afraid of nothing, as if I had wings. And here is my steampunk journal as it is right now. I'm going to have plenty of room. I was watching Rosemary, and this morning I tore the cover off and did my own thing. Now it looks a little like some ridges in there, but this will be pushed into the background. This is just background in here. So I don't mind those. I think that's just the plastic paper that this came on. And I don't know. I think it'll be okay. This one, let me stand up and show this close up so you can see what I'm seeing. See, I can see all the little circles in there, the little page protectors. There, you get a good view of them there. And I struggled a little with my steampunk here, but got a little touch-ups to do. I don't know if I'm going to work on the cover. I'm going to work on binding the signatures, but not right now. And I found these and these. That's a piece of ribbon. And I found these clocks, these gold watches. And I don't know if I can get the back off, or I might just use them like that. I found 3 of them. I got them for, looks like 50 cents a piece. I must have got them at, I'm not sure where I got them. I don't know where they came from. They're here now, though. And then I have this stamp from Shelley when she was selling her stash. And it's a clock, and this looks like a label. So I might stamp some of that on some papers. So that's kind of where I'm going tonight. There's Riri. Hi, Riri. Hi, Lori. Let's go up to the top here. Becky's here. She says, hello, everybody. Rhonda's here. Riri's here. Deb Farrell is here. Sylvia D. Hi, Sylvia. Welcome, everybody. Elise. I saw Elise. Is that Marty? Hi, Marty. Welcome, welcome. Riri, Rhonda, Deb Farrell, Holly. Hi, Holly Dalton. Elise, Ruth Lamb. Hi, Ruth. Riri said, I just had a weird server error, but it didn't stop me. I'll log out and come back. Marty says hello to Ruth. Holly's making dinner, so pick an emoji to go with your hello. Aw, Holly. Rhonda, Elise, Aunt Beck says, I see you, Riri. I didn't see her for a while. Now I see her. Lori's here. It looks like rivets. Oh, all those dots, those page protectors look like rivets. That's interesting. I see you now, Riri. I see you now. I didn't see you above. Dixie Doodles. Hi, Dixie. Deb says, I could see you the whole time, Riri. Mary's just blind, that's all. Jill. Hi, Jill. Okie dokie. Welcome, everybody. Well, Riri's here. While she's here, oh, and I found some gold coins to put in my gold book while I was cleaning around here. So this will go with my gold. Since I have wax paper out already, and I got these old earbuds that don't work anymore. I thought that they might be put on that cover somehow. So Riri sent me some glue gun and directions of how to sharpen my scissors. And what did I do? I have 2 pair here. She said, Meri, clean your scissors first. So that's what we're going to do. And let's get out. Boy, I'll tell you, I went through the paper towels lickety-split this morning. Riri sent me this scissor sharpener, and I've been meaning to try it. So this is the scissor sharpener part here. So I think what you do is you clean your scissors, and then you insert them, she says, and then you slowly draw them out. So let's clean them first with some Goo Gone. And Penelope, I might move you so I don't get Goo Gone all over your dress. So Riri, you can tell me if I'm not doing this right. Let's start with these. These are scissors you'd see at Walmart or something. These do not have serrated edges, but they are dirty. I have a pair of white ones too. I don't know what I did with them. I'm not going to go hunting for them. These are enough to experiment with. Let's see if I can get the glue gun open. Childproof. Oh, it says surface safe. And I think you might have to tell me how to open the cap. Let's see what it says. I can't see it. I thought you had to press down and screw up. Push. Let me look in the camera. Hold it up to the camera and see what I can see. Nothing. Push. What does that say? Push. Push down and turn. Close tightly. Open is this way. Well, that's what I was doing. I was pushing down and turning. And it doesn't want to come. Oh, there it comes. All right. I got it. Let's take the seal off of it. I might have to poke it with the scissors here. Riri, she thought of everything. She even sent me glue gun to clean the scissors. You'll need to rinse off the scissors after the glue gun. Oh, okay. Well, I do have my water bottle here, so I can do a little rinsing. Let's try the blue ones first. And let's see what I can do. My desk is so warped. We did not get any place today. Now this is more than white paint, I think. I might need a scrubber. I might need a scrubber. It's time to clean your tools, Meri. Let's do this side. I don't know what that is on the... I don't know what that is. I wonder if my palette knife will scrape that off. There. My palette knife needs cleaned. I don't know, I got something on them here. It looks like glossy paint. white specks on there. All right. Well, that's better than it was. Now, she says you'll need to rinse them off, so let's get a rinse. Oh. Who's coming in? Hi, Linda. Hi, Artie Dar. I'm going to clean and sharpen my scissors with the things that Riri gave to me. The Goo Gone. She says, use the Goo Gone, Meri. I ordered you some Goo Gone. Bless her heart. And let's wet the towel instead of the blades. And wipe down the... Wipe it down a little. Will that count as rinsing, Riri? I think so. All right, I'm going to tighten this cap just a little because I don't want to spill it. So now, here's the blade. So she says insert it. See, that's what I'm not sure of. And then I'm not sure I'm doing this right. Do I just, do I try to cut? There's a little metal thing in there. She says, Goo Gone is great. Aunt Beck said, Marty, it's actually, I can't read that, something journal. Reread. Insert as far as they'll go. Okay, I've done that, read. Oh, like this. Now, do I try to close the scissors or do I just draw out? There's a little... See this little bar in there? Wait, see that bar right there? What do I do with that bar? Do I insert it as far as they go, then what I do? Yes. Slowly cut and slowly bear down while closing and drawing out. Okay. Like that. Let's try that again. Is that it? The bar is what sharpens the scissors. Okay. So I've got them way in there. I'm closing down this. I feel like I'm cutting the bar. Hi, Lori. Exactly. Okay. Let's cut a piece of paper. That's sandpaper. Let's cut a sheet of paper here. Let's cut a piece of fabric. Let me get a scrap fabric. Let's try cutting a strip of this and see what happens. We'll cut this end off. Oh, nice. I think it sharpened them, Riri. They're cutting nice. I've still got a little speck of white stuff on it. I don't know what that is. Looks like it's paint or something. All right. We'll save that for a tag tie, maybe in my steampunk journal or something. Now, let's try the, I think I'm happy with that. Let's, let's try these. These are, I think these are in bad shape. I wish I could do my Tim Holtz scissors, but they're serrated, so. These will cut fabric, but they're still, well, let's go ahead and play with them. I wouldn't say that they're, the ones that are really dull are my old Tim Holtz scissors. But let's clean these up a little. Let's get some more goo gone. Yes, sirree, Bob. Becky said, Rosemary's Etsy shop when Meri buys the journal kits. Oh, thank you, Aunt Becky. Aunt Beck. Clean that old stuff off of the blades here. Goodness knows what it is. That was dirty. I don't want to spill that. Knowing me, I will. It's tool cleaning time. We're just going to do these two. Let's see if I can't get this spot off. That's not a spot, that's a trademark or something sign. So I fell asleep this morning after my stream, and I must have slept for a good 4 hours. My brother, I woke up and he'd already gone to get the mail. He said, "It's about time you woke up." Think he was getting worried about me? I don't know. I'm going to try a little hand sanitizer. If anything, they'll be sanitized and cleaner. Kind of yucky in the grip area here. I think that's better. May not be perfect. Let's clean my. Let's see if that. We'll take off this. Clean my palette knife a little. I'm always using these palette knives. They are my, I got texture paste on them from this morning. If I can get that off, I don't know. I need my other palette knife. I don't think it's out here. Try this. See if I can't scrape that off a little. No, I'm not going to sharpen my palette knife. I'm just going to get the gunk off of it. It's tool cleaning time. Maybe we should clean this. Ruler's not too bad, but the hand sanitizer just sanitizes it. Gets a little of the gunk off. Well, it's not perfect either, but it's better than it was. Let's scrape some of this off. Oh, I knew I'd do that. Oh, dear. Riri. Meri just made a mess. Oh, jeez. Well, at least it's not a flame. Yep, Meri does it right online. I'll have to... You should have put that cap on it, Meri. I spilled about half of it. Oh, jeez. They're all going, this cap, I don't like these caps. I don't know if it's on there good or not. It's not coming off, but it doesn't feel safe. Ugh. Well, while I have all that out, let's just grab this ruler and clean my ruler. At least it won't go to waste. Get out your tools, Meri. Yeah, it's all over my desk. This is why you don't want to do this stuff online with everybody watching. The whole world watched me spill the goo gone that Riri sent me. I'll have to reimburse her for my spilled goo gone. Shoot. That was S-H-O-O-T, shoot. What a mess. All over the place here. Meri made a mess. Meri made a mess. I'm sorry. I'm just going to put wax paper down tonight. I'll clean it all off. I'll tear the paper off tomorrow. Riri goes, you can't trust Meri with anything. Can't trust her with a candle. You can't trust her with goo gone. All right. Let's clean these off a little. I meant well, Riri. It just turned out so well. Let's finish cleaning this mess up. I have to sharpen these yet. Let's see what happened over here. It didn't go too far over this way. It soaked in more than it. I don't want to pull everything off my desk and... All right. My hands feel oily. I'm sorry, Riri. Jackie's gonna miss a lot. Artie Daw says, come back later. Accidents happen. Well, you know what? I thought just by putting that cap on it and setting it aside, I wouldn't spill it. I'm terrible about spilling stuff, as you can tell. All right. We're gonna put clean wax paper down. And I'll have to change this before I stream again. But I painted this side this morning thinking I was going to change this anyway. Let's put it this way. My desk is really warped. Not my desk, it's the foam board. My desk is okay. It's the foam board on here that's warped. There. There. I think even though that looks a little oily there, let's put another piece down. I think it'll be fine. Yeah. It's not gonna stay in here because it's popping up on me. It's just plain work. That's all there is to it. There. All right. Now, let's try this again. Let's see. I think I came in this way. Put it in as far as you can. I'm sorry that I spilled all that, Riri. She's going, boy, Meri, that's the last time I'll buy you anything liquid. At least it wasn't a candle. I guess maybe I should be pulling out slower. When I pull out slower, it goes jerky. There. Now I think I'm getting the hang of it. Where's my paper? Did I throw my paper away too? Let's try another piece. Let's cut up Rosemary's. Let's make some cuts here. I think I'm going to like this. Let's move on to something more safe, shall we? I'll put these up with my, where I keep my glue gun and the craft iron and stuff like that. Thank you, Riri. Thank you so much. Riri says, they're fantastic, Lynette. I use mine all the time. Hi, Lynette. Meri made a mess. But I think I'm okay. It's kind of soaking through, but I got wax paper on my desk. Let me get some more hand sanitizer on my hands and clean my hands off a little. You know, Meri has to goof up in front of the whole world. You can tell when it starts to sharpen, it slides out smoother. Oh, and mine was starting to because you remember I said I think I'm getting the hang of it. It was pulling out smoother. That's a good point, Deb. I'll pay attention to that. I'm not going to get them out again. All right. So, let's go to something I have a little bit more control over. I want to bind my signatures, and I don't need umpteen million papers, because, you know, I get so many, but I've got umpteen million papers here. So I think I'm going to take some of these out and put, because I want some of these in here, like these gauges and things, and I don't want to fussy cut everything, so I'm going to pull out about 4 of these. Look, Hoosier saves steps. 1, 2, 3. And I'll have these for other things too. 4. And I got a whole bunch left of this Who's Your Cabinet catalog. And let's see what I have here. These are my signatures. Oh, I hate pulling out. Maybe I'll just put in 2. Maybe I'll just put in 2 in each signature. Make it a little thicker, but heat, pressure, and light. There's 1. And and then I'll have pages to work on here. I call these pages interest pages. Here, let's put the other one in here. And I might work on, I might work on these. I don't know if I want to work on these. We'll see. But that's a pretty thick signature. But my book is thick. My journal's thick. So I don't know. Someplace in here. Measuring and quantifying. Right there. And I might work on these hinges things. I don't know what I'll do. We'll see. And I like these. There. Now what I want to do, that's just content pages. What I want to do is bind these to a strip, and then I'll put the strip down in my journal. I have quite a few pages, but I'm not going to work on every page. Like, I'll be leaving a lot of this stuff alone. I might work on these. Yeah. So, I need a strip. And, I have this fabric after I get it all bound that I'm going to put across the fly page. So this will get cut in half. But we want to bind this onto a piece. So, she said, what are we going to use? I don't know. Hi, Tim. Hi, Allie K. Hi, Artie Dar. Marty. Deb. Did Joyce come in? Joyce Boring. Hi, Joyce. It's always a joy to see Joyce. Deb Farrell said, I need something to sharpen my sewing scissors, but I think it will be a lot more expensive tool. Yeah. You might want to have a professional, Deb. Your sewing scissors. Mine are just crafty tools. Lynette Porter. Hi, Lynette. Mary. Riri said the Goo Gone was not expensive. Whew. Maybe I'll drink my squirt fast here. I should have set that Goo Gone way up here in the corner. I should have done that. I learned my lesson. How often do you think I'll have to learn a lesson here? I want a strip to sew this on. And I can't decide if I want to put it on cardboard If I put it on cardboard, I want it to be a light cardboard. And I think I have something under my desk. Let me look. Let me look. Here's my cutting board and my trimmer and watercolor. Oh. No. Yes. Here. This. And I'll cover that. I'll cover that with, because it doesn't matter too much what I cover it with because it's going to be on the inside. Some of it may show. Let me move my litter bag so I can see under. How about covering it with, well, I could cover it with this, but I don't know, I kind of like that. Maybe I'll cover it with this. Because not a lot of it's going to show. That's not very steampunky. But I don't really have steampunk fabric. I could cover it with this. Maybe I'll do it with this instead, because that'll kind of match the spine. I'm not gonna ink that all down. I'll just use it as white because not a lot of that is going to show in the journal. Which is why I was thinking about maybe that. This is more organic. Yeah. So let's move the signatures and get out the covers behind me. So here's the cover, and I'm thinking by the time I get this on there, just pretend that's all on the piece of cardboard, and my signatures here, and then this, and my signatures will be spaced apart. They'll be spaced apart, so I'll have dimension in there if I want to add dimensional items. And then I'm going to add this in here like that. So this will only show, which makes me think I'll use that other. I'm deciding, because this I don't really care so much about. That other I might want to use. I think I'll use this instead, because this other fabric's going to cover it up. And there'll be a gap. See, there'll be a gap between these. So I'll have plenty of room for dimensional stuff. That's my thought. Let's see if I can follow through. Let's go down to the bottom. Holly says, hi, Joyce. Allie K says, good. She said the top is covered with foam board. Yeah, the top of the desk is covered with foam board. And that's all warped up in here because I'd obviously gotten it all wet, probably doing some type of sprays or something. All right, I think this just about fits in here. And my spine has this little gap thing in here. So let me cut this first. Maybe just cut it. Get out my clean ruler and measure it. My sort of clean ruler. Let's see, I'm starting at 5, 6, 7, 8, 3 1/4. But the spine itself is Well, right there. So I think it was 2 and a... One, two, about 2 3/4. But I think I'm going to make my spine here. Well, I want that to flip though. So this was what, 3 3 1/4. If I leave a 1/4 inch on each side, that would make it 2 3/4, and that's about what I said this was. So 2 3/4 of this off of this. I'll probably cut this, and it won't go clear up to the top and bottom, but I'm okay with that too. Let's cut this. At 2 3/4. Right here. Meri's good at making messes. But you know, it could have been worse. It could have been a candle. Oh, I don't want to tell you guys what I did today. Oh, I guess I'll tell you. I decided I wanted a bagel. And when I make my bagels, I keep my bagels in the freezer because I don't eat them all right away. That's 2 3/4. And so I got it out and I put it in the microwave for 60 seconds just to soften it up. It's frozen. And then I take it and cut it apart. You have to cut these bagels. And I cut it apart. And I get tired. I put cheese on it. I like cheddar cheese. I like to melt cheddar cheese on it. Well, I get tired of cleaning the pan. So I said, oh, I'm just going to use parchment paper because, you know, parchment paper you use for cooking. And I said, this will save me the pan because I can kind of balance the parchment paper, the bagel on it, and that part worked fine. Well, I had the oven not set on bake, but on broil. You know what happened? Yeah. Deb Farrell, you can always paint that center fabric before attaching the signatures if you need to. Yeah, I can do that. We might do that. But I'm going to attach it to this piece first. So let's move this. I see, but this will fit right in there, and it'll leave me those little gaps for my book to turn and close. And I'm going to put tape here. I got to get out the gaffer tape. I didn't do that this afternoon. But I got it in a box. I got it inventoried. But anyway, I put my bagel on the piece of parchment paper just like this. And I had my oven set on broil. And do you know, it set that parchment paper on fire. It set the parchment paper on fire. And so I pulled it out real fast. Luckily, I had my plate, because what I usually do is I have, you know, the bagel on the wax paper, and then when I pull it out of the oven, I usually just slide my bagels right onto my plate. So I had my plate, so I pulled that burning parchment paper off. I'm going, oh no, I'm going to set fire to our new floor. But luckily the sink was nearby, and I got it over there, and I turned on the faucets, and even the, you know, even the running water. I wasn't sure that it was going to put out that parchment paper. It was burning pretty good. And I kept my calm, you know, I kept my cool, but I'm going, I didn't know that parchment paper would catch on fire so easy. And I think this is parchment paper I got at the Dollar Tree, so who knows? Who knows? I think I can just cut this little area here. And we will use my sharpened scissors to do that. parchment, even other metal baking vessels will burn on broil. Well, I've never had that happen to me before. And I've even used parchment paper before, but boy, that oven got pretty hot today. That oven got pretty hot today. So I said, well, I guess I'm going to scratch parchment paper off the list. Did I get enough of this? See, I was talking. I didn't get enough. Let's go on to this side. We'll just leave this for another project someplace. I need to cut it down here further. Shall I save my salvage? Let's cut my salvage off here. We like our salvages. Although there's not much, there's just the number 1 on it. Yeah, it set my parchment paper on fire. These scissors cut nice. Nice enough for me. I should have got my fabric scissors out, but this will do. This is a good test of my scissor sharpener. All right, we're just going to cut this whole strip off, and I'll have a little left over. Cutting like a dream, Riri. I just buy this fabric for. In fact, I think this is some I got at the thrift store. I don't think I cut so even. It's wider down here. We'll cut this part off. Deb said, I left a pan of grease with a metal wood handle spoon in the oven and turned on the broiler. The oak handle caught on fire. There was a flame. I was so afraid the grease was going to catch on fire. Yeah. There was a flame here too. I had trouble putting out the flame. I'm not going to bother pressing this because I think once I put the glue on it, it will smooth out. And we're going to use Yes Paste. So let's grab this. I'll keep my wax paper clean. Oh dear. Where's my palette knife? I cleaned that. Still a little sticky. Not sticky, it's still got some gunk on it. But I'm going to get it gunkier. That's scary. Well, that was just a good lesson to me. I guess I'll just use the pan, you know, and wash it good. I got tired of washing that pan every day when I make my I like my bagels. And then I take them out, and the bagels were fine. I got them, the bagels didn't burn. It was just the edge of the parchment paper caught on fire, and I got them off of I got the bagels off the plate before the parchment paper was consumed, and I got it onto my plate and hurried it up over onto the sink. The sink wasn't that far away, thank goodness. All right, let's just move that off. And we're going to put this down on here. This is that's fine. And we're just going to put it down this way. Like that. And let's smooth this out. See this? All the wrinkles come out of this with this paste. It's got a little something there. Oh, that's the... That's pretty good. Now, let's just fold it this way. And see, I'll put my signature onto here. That's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping this is long enough. I didn't measure it with my papers. My papers might be a little longer than this. We will see. We will see. Yeah, I got a thread. Deb says, blew it out and took the whole thing outside. Did you blow on it? I tried to blow on it, but it wasn't. It was still... It was pretty good flame. My brother was in watching TV. I don't think he knew what happened. And of course, you know, the faucet, I had to let that water run on it a little bit. But the faucet did, I threw it in the sink and turned the water on it. And that eventually got it out. And then I had to clean out the sink because it had sooty paper in it. So I don't think I'll be using that. I don't want to have to be afraid that I'm going to set the house on fire every time I want a bagel. But then after I get my bagel out of the oven, normally the cheese is melted on it, and then I take pecans and press on over the cheese while the cheese is still hot. And it's really good. I really like kind of have that for breakfast in the mornings. When I don't have Becky's loaded oatmeal. Okay, let's trim this off a little here. And a little here. And let's do a slant, and then I cut this bottom part off here so it doesn't, when I fold it, it folds better. Like this. Yes! We'll save this for scrap. Throw the little bits away. No, I must not have had any glue on that. Use my finger. I can feel where it goes on these smaller pieces. There we go. Yeah. That's pretty good. I'm getting pretty good at that. I'm not the best expert in the world, but I'm learning. Then one thing we have a round pizza pan, and I noticed on some of the other pans, these are not my dishes. These are what were here when I came, and but I like a clean pan, and I get salt when it gets so greasy, you know, just cooking. My brother likes to spray grease. He uses that a lot, and it just stains those pans. But if you take salt, sprinkle it on your pan where the grease is, you know, wipe it out good first. I mean, you know, wipe your grease out, but still the grease kind of burns on the pans. And this, I'm talking about the fresh grease. I'm not talking about grease that's been on there for several years. But you put your salt over that, and then you put some baking soda, sprinkle baking soda on the salt so it's kind of gritty, and then you sprinkle water. You don't pour water on it, you make a paste. You make a paste, and then you just let it set. Sometimes I let it set overnight, and sometimes I let it set for 3 or 4 hours, depending on how bad it is. And then you scrub it off, and a lot of that grease comes right off. I don't like a real greasy pan because, you know, I think bacteria, you know, that's what I say, you. So I try to clean them as good as I can. Popcorn pans are the worst. Hi, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I pop my popcorn in oil, and I just use a round pan with a lid. But boy, I'll tell you, it gets pretty greasy. It gets pretty greasy. Let me put that person in timeout. Not in timeout, report them. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you. All right, now I'll be able to work in this journal when Rosemary does. Now, I can paint this like what Deb said, but yeah, it's about the right size. So, what shall I just, I don't want a dark paint on it. And you know, I'm thinking that once I get my fabric on here that I'm going to put, and I got it upside down. And this is the front one, but I'm putting it here. See, I'm going to put this is doubled, so I'll do it on each side. I don't think I have to worry about painting it. I'm going to leave this color. I mean, I'm going to leave this matte fabric. I just have a remnant of it. And I'm going to put that on with that double-sided tape. So I think I will go ahead and I'm going to stitch these. Let's see, this I said is what, 2 3/4, I think I said. 2, well, now it's, yeah, it's not 2 3/4, it's 2 1/4. 2 1/4. So 2 1/4, if I go in a 1/2 inch here and a 1/2 inch here, approximately, well, a ½ inch is a little much, maybe 3/8 of an inch. 3/8 and 3/8 is 6/8, which is 3/4, right? 6/8 is 3/4. So, and 3/4 from 2 1/4. Jeez, my arithmetic. What did I say? 3/8 and 3/8 is 6/8, which is 3/4, and 3/4 from 2 1/4 is 1 1/2. So I'll have 1 1/2 inches in here. These, so if I come in 3/8 there, and I'm not sure I might come in a ½ inch instead of 3/8, and come in 3/8, approximately 3/8 there. I'll have a good, almost 1.5 inches in there. I think I want this over a little bit more. So 3/4 and 3/4 is 1 1/2. 1 1/2 from 2 1/4 is 1 1/4 is about 3/4. So I think I want to come in about 3/4 of an inch off of each side. That makes more sense. So that's just my head estimating. So I'm going to mark on the back and see what it looks like. 3/4 in from each side. Lisa says, sorry, lurking, should not try to play mod. Oh, Lisa, you're doing fine. I appreciate you playing mod. I wouldn't give you a wrench. Don't apologize. You know, and it doesn't hurt for two of you to go after them. I appreciate anybody who goes after them. Let's see. So it's right there and there. Yeah, I think that's about how I want it. Let's mark this in at 3/4. Right here. And 5 right here. So this is the back of it, so I can draw on this. Right there. And right there. Now, I think I'm only going to do the 3-hole punch, and this is 11 inches. And let's see what this is. This might be a little bit taller than 11. No, it's 11 inches. So a half of 11 is what, 5 1/2? So if we come in at 5 1/2 there, and 5 1/2 there, and let's come in. I like to leave a good gap in here. I'm going to leave 1 inch on each side. There and there. I'm just going to do a three-hole pamphlet stitch. Right here and right here. So those are where I want my holes. And I think, hold it, let's get a sheet of paper. Let's use Rosemary's invoice again. your invoice is good for something, right? She puts an invoice in her. All right, we're going to mark this. And this really doesn't have a top and a bottom because it's all the same. There should be in an inch here. Did I mark the inch here? Did I mark it? I think it soaked in. Or maybe I didn't mark that one. Right here. Right there. So, let's just put this here and mark it here, here, and here. And just for fun, I'll put top, but I don't really need that because this should be the same markings here, and they are. So, let's get out the awl. Now, I might have to trim this down a little because once I get it in the book, because it's pretty thick. Do I want to do that now? Do I want to trim it now? Or do I want to bind it and trim it? I think I want to trim it now. Because those pages are going to stick out if I don't. They're okay here. I just need to trim this. I'm getting out the utility knife. Fair warning. Fair warning. I think Angie is helping Keisha out tonight, so. But fair warning anyway. Angie doesn't like it when I get the knife out. And it's a utility knife. Oops, let's move that up a little. Clip it on there. See, it's pretty. Let's make sure that it's in there good. It's sticking out quite a bit. So I'm going to trim it. I don't know. I think I'll trim it not at that line, but maybe in between, right? That much. Let's see where my lines here are, though. If I mark it with this line and that line, that should make it pretty even. And it's still leaving a little bit of that black line. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. Oops, I need my... And I popped the blade on my knife, so it should be nice and sharp. I popped the blade on it this morning, so... It looks a little... Looks like I already got it. Oh, I was cutting that black stuff. It already looks dull to me. But I know it's sharp because I just popped the blade this morning. And you want to go slow and careful. Unless you're brave. And I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it. I just like to go slow and careful. I do better when I'm standing up doing this. But I'm seated now and I don't want to move. Now, I don't have that good up at the top here. I do better standing up to do this. Messing it up there. I moved my ruler. If you go slow, it's when you cut yourself, it's when you try to be somebody you're not and you try to zip through it. My hand's getting tired. Oh, I know it slipped because I'm cutting the black lines now. Well, I'm cutting the black lines on another page, I guess. Yeah. I'm cut through all of these. I'm just going to tear those off. No. Not the best, but it's okay. It'll be shorter. Now I got a few pages left here. Get that out of the way. And you can tell when it's down to the mat. You can feel the mat. Yeah. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. All right. So there's that one. Sorry to bore you guys. Hope this isn't too boring. Let's do this one. Make sure it's all in there good. And I could, no, I want it even, I think. Okie dokie. Let's go at it again. It's right up here at the top that gives me the most trouble. My hand gets tired. Rest my fingers. Let me come out and look at chat. My hand's tired. Should we have 9-11 on standby? I don't know. They might charge me $500 if they come out and find that all I did was nicked myself with the palette knife, with the knife. Allie K says, I'm not bored. I enjoyed listening to you chatter while I work on my craft project. What are you working on tonight, Allie? Deb had to leave for a bit. Let's see. Holly is laughing. Deb said, I left the pan in the oven, though. At the next day, when it was cool, I'd forgotten it was there. Don't do that. Deb. Artie Dar says, I was excited when I found an electric air popcorn maker. I still add butter. I had one of those air popcorn makers, and you know, they do a pretty good job. I kind of like to pop my corn in oil, though. And I can leave or take the butter. Some butter doesn't really taste good to me. So if I pop it in oil and then salt it, I'm pretty good with it. I had popcorn this afternoon. I was hungry. We didn't have supper. My brother saw me eating popcorn, so he went and popped him. My brother uses microwave popcorn. I don't care for that either. Mary, I always use aluminum foil in my toaster oven. I hate scrubbing. Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. You can cover your pan with aluminum foil. That works. But we were out of it. We were out of it, so I used parchment paper, and I was a little surprised that the parchment paper caught on fire. I'd never had that happen to me before. I'd never had that happen to me. And I'm glad I was watching it. You know, sometimes I just pop it in the oven and walk away and make my tea or do something else, but I was right there when it happened. So I caught it. I was so worried that I was going to burn the floor, though. You know, oh no, I'm going to set the kitchen on fire. My brother would have I think he'd probably kick me out if that happened. Whoops. Let's hold that tight, Mary. And say, I put new flooring in the kitchen. He didn't really remodel the kitchen. It's a lot cleaner in there, let me tell you. It's a joy to be in there. Whoops. I don't have the curtains pressed yet. I washed them. I need to press them and hang them. So there's still some things to do in there, but it isn't like you're walking into it. And then we're getting new bar stools because we eat at the island there. The island's a large island. The island's probably a good 6 foot square. Maybe 7 by 6. It's a large center island. And we eat on one half of the island. This is messed up in here. And the bar stools are old and they're falling apart. Well, we got a call today, said they're still waiting on parts, and we ordered them in November, and that we thought we were going to get them here in February, but they called today and said May. They called today and said May. I'm going, May? So we're still waiting on our new bar stools. We're sitting on a couple of old ones that are rickety. My brother broke mine. He'll sit on my bar stool and look out the window. He likes to do that. And then he'll kind of lean on it and rock it, and there you go. And so he had another old one that he put where for me, but it's not very high. It's not a very comfortable one. Now I'm messing this up good. So I'm looking forward to getting our bar stools in May. March, April, May. We ordered them in November and they told us 14 weeks. So 14 weeks, and I think it was it was before my brother, well, he got his eye surgery in December. So I think it was like the first part of November that we ordered them. I can look it up. I wrote it down. But I'm just going to say it was the first part of November. I think we did it before Thanksgiving. And so let's just say, what, 4 weeks or 5 weeks in December, 5 weeks in January, maybe 2 weeks in November. That's 12 weeks. So February, March, they're adding several more weeks onto it because they told us May. Now in May they'll probably call and say we're still waiting, supply chain problems. This could be done a lot neater. I should be concentrating more on what I'm doing. I'm messing it up. But I'm just thankful to have the kitchen floor done. I'm thankful for that. And I told my brother, I said, we're going to have to get a dust mop and a light, a light mop. And he said, we got a dust mop. And I'm going, we do? I didn't even know he had one. We don't have linoleum floors. And I said, well, why did you have that? And he said, well, because we used to have an old linoleum floor before we put the rug in. I was thinking about that today. I'm going, you took out a linoleum floor and put the rug in? The linoleum must have been bad. I thought the rug came with the house, but... And I said, where's the dust mop? And he said, didn't you see it? It's out there in the back porch. And I'm going, no, I didn't see it. He hid it almost behind the freezer. Oh dear. I didn't know it was there. What am I doing here? This is not cut good here. Let's see if I can't even this out a little. No, it's not too bad. It's a little not good though. I don't want to go chomping on it. I think I'll just leave it. It cut some of the edges off here, but I'm okay with that. I'd rather have it fit my book. All right, let's get rid of all the scraps that annoy me. And pretty soon, I'm a little bit worried that in March and April we're going to get our winter weather. I'm a little concerned about that, but pretty soon we'll be out working in the yard again. Now I'm a little worried that our winter's going to hit us in March and April because we've had such good weather. It worries me. We'll probably we're in Tornado Alley. I haven't seen a, well, there were some tornadoes around us, but it didn't hit us. The worst storm we had was when that windstorm blew through, a couple months ago. And it was pretty scary because they were blowing the sirens. This is fabric. They were blowing the sirens. It scared me. I'll pull this over a little. I made my brother get down in the basement, and I was heading that way. I didn't get all the way down, and it blew over. If it would have hit, I probably would have blown away. What was I doing? I was moving stuff. I was moving stuff away from the cellar door. Should have just ran down there. Forget about moving it, Mary. Get down there. All right, let's see what I have here as far as my journal. It's over here. So these will get sewn onto this, like this, and then that will be put into here. And then when you close it, I'm thinking that I'm thinking it'll be fine as far as, I'm probably pretty smart to cut that down before I bind it. So I'm going to bind it before I glue it in. So that's my next step. Artie Dar says, I was excited when I found an electric air popcorn maker. Oh, I read that. Let me move my blue arrow down. Take care, Deb. What did Deb say? Jacqueline's here. Let's go from the bottom up. Artie Dar says, crazy. Too long to wait on my... Oh my goodness, Meri. Oh yeah. Artie Dar says, Meri, we loved your Christmas tour, the Coke collection and deco. Oh, thank you, Artie Dar. We still have the little Christmas village out. It kind of serves as a night light, but I like to leave it out till the end of February, the little Christmas village. All right, let's find the center here. This piece is the center. So, where's my marking paper here? Fold this the other way. We're going to drill some holes. Where's my clamp? Where's my clamp? Oh, I had it here. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, is it on the... Here it is. Now I lost the center of the book. Oh, there it is. Okay, I just want to clamp this while I'm marking the pages here with my... Let's get out a bobby pin or two. I like my bobby pins. Let's get out a couple of them. They'll hold on to this. Hold on to that for me, would you? Sharon sent me a package of, I got them over here, bobby pins to embellish. Well, they're here someplace. All right. Now I'm just going to drill a hole through this. Right there. This should not be hard to bind. I'm just going to do a three-hole binding here. And it's going through the papers pretty easy. Usually I don't bother with measuring it all out. Usually I just eyeball it, but we'll measure it this time. Now I'm going to leave the bobby pins on it. Scooch them down this way. Come on, little bobby pin. Scooch it down that way. I'm going to take the clamp off. And here's my hole here. And one here. Where is it at? What happened to it? Right there. Right there. And one up here. All right. So we're going to leave that one like that. We're going to do the same thing over here. This one's a little bit thicker. And this center has 3 pages. That's how it came. And I don't know, that's ripped. I think I'm going to take this one out because this is plenty thick the way it is. We're going to have this be the center. And let's clamp it. This wasn't cut the best here, but it's all right. I'll be doing stuff with it. I feel like I'm giving a perm when I open those bobby pins or putting a pin curl in. I need another one. Hi, Patricia. Welcome, welcome. Patricia Stubbs, welcome, welcome. What are you up to tonight besides watching live streams? All right. That's pretty good. Now let's put a hole here. And it pushes right through. And a hole here. Pushes right through. And a hole here. There we go. Now, we're going to leave the bobby pin on it. See if I can just move it down a little. And then we're going to poke our holes here. And I think I've already just marked them. Well, I folded it. There, there, and there, 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 and there. So these may not be exact, but they'll be pretty close. I'll push it in there. There. This could take a 5-hole binding, but I'm going to see if I can't get away with 3. Here. And here. think I got thread over here on my table, on my desk. There. And there. All right, now, this is the thread I'm going to use. And I need a needle, Penelope. She says, at your service. And I usually say when I do this, get everything off your desk. But I got so much on my desk, I'm just going to hope that... And I won't have to double this thread because it's pretty thick. So let's just go 1, 2, and that should be plenty, 3 to fit in there. That should be plenty. Snip it. So the holes are here. And here. There. And there. And there. And there. So I think I want this as my, well, I'm debating. Do I want this one or this one? I like this one because it's simple. But I like this one. This says withdrawn from the Hastings Public Library. I must have got this at the library. All right, what did I do with my needle? And when I double my thread, I usually make a blind knot. But since this isn't doubled, and I'm not going to do the tassel thing, so let's just thread my needle. And let's let a lot of it hang. And let's come through this first. Right here. Right there. And open this up to the center. Find it here. It's going to be a little split. Not all of these are. Where's my mark? It's right there. Maybe I'll come in from the center first. I'll have to heel this on the back. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Come on. There we go. So we're going to go in and pull it, pull it, pull it. I'm going to leave a long thread here and go down through this one. And I always have trouble finding it. Let's just pull that all the way through. Like that. Okay, it's right there. In there. that's good. I might want this there. And then go down through this one. Through that one and through this one. And then I can tie it in the center or not. Where did it go? It didn't go all the way through. Get in there. No, I went part of the way through. You guys going, I wonder how she ever does this. It's not going through on my signature. There it goes. Yeah, I guess that's good. And you can tie it off down here. But see, I've got all this. I think I'm going to pull this. I might lose my needle. Put it over here. Let's pull it a little more. I want more of this. And more of this. There. That gives me more room to play with it, to tie it. And you want to make sure it's nice and tight. And I think it is. It's nice in here. I never get this tight enough to suit me, but that's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. It's tight enough. Did better than I usually do. There we go. And since this is, I kind of like to leave danglers, so I'm going to cut it there. And that should be the first signature. Now we have one more to do. One more. And I'm going to come through my holes again here. I have a little bit of trouble getting through the holes. Push my awl way down in there and jiggle it around. And let's do the same thing with these. I had a little bit of trouble getting through these. in there, and back through there, and in here, and then back through. And this one. And back through. All right. So now we want to sew this one on right there. So 1, 2. I'd rather have more than not enough. And 3. I'd rather have more than I need than not enough. And I put my needle over here where it was safe. Meri, notepads tonight. Cool. Was it you that were making those? I think it was you, Patricia, that were making those Valentine notepads. I think I watched your video. All right, we're going to start in the center again. Right in there. And, oh. Is that how I wanted to do it? I guess that's how I'm doing it. And go through this one. Did I start in the center? I think I came through the back. I think I started on the back. Let's start on the back. Right here. And right here. I always have trouble with that. Where did it go? I lost it. There. All right, I have to start in the back here. Right? No, I must not have, because that would make my tie on the... Excuse me, I'm trying to figure out how I did this. I guess I came in this one first, because I tied it in the center of the journal. So in here, I forgot how I did it. And then through the back. Did I do that right? Yeah. Yes, I did. It goes over here. Right? Yes. Like this. Meri's forgetting what she's doing here. And then up over here. I'm not sure I'm doing this the same way. Seems different to me. Doesn't matter. Just so you get it done, Meri. Now I lose my way. I lose my way. There we go. And then I could skip that or go in. think I'll go back in on this one. I don't think I went back through it on the other one. I can't remember. Come through that. Just make sure I have enough thread here. Through here. Come down here. And then through this one. And it loses its, I'm adjusting the paper so much it loses its way, and I got to poke it again. Find my way here. There. I think I did this exactly opposite of what I did on the other one. Now it's hooking onto this. Jeez Louise, what are you doing? There. I think the other one I ended up, I can't remember what I did on the other one. This one works. It's in there. It's in there good. Well, it needs to be tightened a little here. Yeah. Pull on this. Now, I'm going to thread this under this. It's a little off. Put it under that. There we go. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Let's give it one more knot. And I like dangly threads. Some people don't like dangly threads, but I'd rather have them dangle than too short. If I have to retie them, I've got room to retie. So there's my signature. We can take the bobby pins out now. And let's put them on this. Put my needle away before I lose it. See, and I've got a good space in here. but I can put dimensional stuff. I'm thinking those tubes and the magnifying glass. I can put dimensional stuff, hinges if I want, you know. I've got old typewriter parts that I tore apart that old typewriter. I took those upstairs. I'm done with my I can put the bobby pins back. I think I'm done with the clip. So now we're going to put this in the journal. And so let's get the journal out. We're going to put this, should go fairly easy, she said. And I think what I'm going to do is put double-sided tape on it, on this. And that would be, I had it out today. Let me reach over and get it. I sort of straightened up in here this afternoon, so I kind of know where stuff is. I'm reaching for it. It's over here on my desk. Oh, that's not it. I thought that was my double-sided tape. That's packing tape. Oh, phooey. Hold the phone. It's over here. Is it over here? No, that's packing tape. Oh dear. What did I do with my double-sided tape? Let me reach. Let me reach. Here we go. I have it in my hand. See, this says indoor, outdoor carpet tape. But I think if it's anything like that other package that I opened, it doesn't have that duct tape lining on it. Maybe that other one was a fluke. Maybe this just looks awful smooth to me. And it almost looks like a vinyl tape. Double-sided adhesive, fiberglass construction. Let's see, let's open it up. Let's see if it has that, if they quit making that texture. On it. I'm going to be very disappointed. See, this reminds me of the vinyl tape. But we'll see. I won't know till I open it up. Becky, so yes, Mary, and you left a comment. Yeah, that was you then. Is that Patricia's YouTube channel? Becky? Hi, Leslie. I'm binding my journal. Let's see what the inside of this tape looks like. Now, they really do it up good here. See, they used to make it with that texture. Oh, yeah. Now, see, this has the texture on it. See those little... Can you guys see? That other that I opened did not have the little ridges. The little ridges on it. This one does. Like duct tape. It has those little thready ridges. That's what I want. All right, so what I'm going to do is put it on here very carefully. I should take the book off. I'll hold the phone here. Put it on here. Like so. I like it with the ridges on it because I feel like it has more grip to it. And of course these little threads are in the way. I'll find the center. That one. And that one. Okay. Get out my old scissors that I use. I hang my heat gun across the handle of my scissors. Let's cut this. And this is the sticky stuff. This is what I like. It's sticky. It's hard to cut. And what I should do, of course I don't have one out. Can I find one here? No. Let's cut some of this. This is that Cricut release paper. Let's just cut a... See how dull these scissors are? These scissors are horrible to cut. It would help. I've already ruined this, but put your release paper on there and it cuts a lot easier. It doesn't stick. Now, I'm going to have to, let's cut this part off here that's all messed up. See, it cuts easy if you put that release paper on it. All right, now, honestly, what I want to do is take this off because I'm going to put another strip of that on here. And I'd like to be able just to fold it back, but it's easier if I just remove it. And then we're going to take this. I got stuff in my lap. Let me stand up to do this. Let's put... Let's put some release paper right. I need 20 hands. Right in there. And it sticks. One and done. One and done. It's stuck on there before I was ready for it. We'll just finish with it. All right, now let's put this on here. so I can handle it. And now I got this to deal with. And I could kind of fold that back on itself, I'm thinking. Let's take this off. It is one and done. It's sticky stuff. I like it with the little threads in it. That other that I bought did not have the... Let's cut this off. Could have done this, but well, if I did this before I bound it, then I would have to put my needle through this sticky stuff. That doesn't work either. All right. I'll kind of fold that back on itself. That's where I'm going with this. Let me sit down. Get a hold of it. Where's my needle? Now I'm just going to fold this tape back on itself like that. There we go. Ah! Sticking to my fingers. All right, let's get this off my desk. Get that off my desk. I might want that. I'm saving that. Get my journal out again. Now, believe it or not, I do have a front and a back to this journal. Let's put that to the side. I'm going to make sure I have the front on the front and the back on the back. This folded page is the back here. So this is the front. And I'm going to, don't worry about this. This will be taken care of, this little gap in here. That will be. So what I want to do is take this and put it down in there. I need to take this other release paper off. And I'm going to stand up again to do this. That right in there. And there's my journal. Now this spine needs to be strengthened a little because it's gonna go like that. But the next thing I'm gonna do I like this fly page, and what they usually do is glue a page to the fly page. But I don't know if I want to do that because I got that gap in there. So, I've got a piece of, let's trim that off. I want this to be a little stronger in here. And I like that fly page. But what I want to do, where's my fabric? I just don't have enough room on my desk for everything. What did I do with it? I had it here earlier. Was showing it to you guys. Did I put it over here? Here it is. I was thinking I don't know if that'll strengthen it any. I don't think so. I need this strengthened in here. I should have probably put this over further. Maybe put more signatures in. I have to think about this. I'm liking it because I'm liking that space. But what I'm not liking is the wobbliness. So I might have to put a piece in here and glue this to it. A strong piece. And glue it to it. Like, what did I do with it? A strong piece like this in here. Of course I'll cover it or paint it. This is the cover of a watercolor. But I don't know if that's going to solve my wobble problem. It should, if maybe if I can just do a piece like that. Let's tear this. This is the spine. I'm experimenting here. I'm not sure what I want to do next. I want my wobble problem solved. And I'm not worried about that fabric. That might solve it. It should have probably been underneath. I'm experimenting here. I'm not saying I'm going to do this. And yes, this should be scored, but like I said, I'm experimenting. Fold it the other way. No, it's gonna have to be. want to glue these two sheets together though. They usually bind it like that, but I've got that gap in there, so I have to solve this somehow. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to put a piece like this, only let it come clear up onto this sheet. And it's going to have to be covered in there. So I want it strong. I don't know if I want this or cardstock. Piece of cardstock could look nice. And that should solve it. I'm going to stop here because I don't have cardstock out. I want to get some strong cardstock and attach it here and onto the back of this. And I think that'll solve my wobbly problem here. I'm pretty sure it will. It'll hold. It will, this sheet will hold on to the sheet that I'm putting on there. And that will hold this book closed more. And then I'm going to put tape in here. This isn't done yet either. But I'm at a good stopping point. I'm at a good stopping point. I just know what I knew. I don't want it to, this has to be more sturdy for me. And I like how the signatures fit in here. I'm glad I trimmed them down. So I'm pretty happy with it so far. I might trim these off a little more. I don't know if I like that. So I think I'm pretty happy with it. Once I get it finished, it's not finished. All right, let me come out and chat. Let me come out and chat. I've been in my own world. Here, look, I got tape on this. On these scissors I cleaned, I cut that tape with my clean scissors. Oh, Becky went to bed. Good night, Becky. Take care, everybody says. Good night. Yeah, it looks good so far. It's still not what I want. But I'm sure I have some strong cardstock, I think, to glue on the back on that other sheet. And to glue it down here and then, well, down here. Glue it down there and fold it and glue it on the fly sheet. And that should hold the book. And then on the outside I'll be putting some tape on the outside. I just don't have everything here. So let me come out and I'm happy with the way I got it bound. Let me come out and chat with you guys. You guys have probably been pretty bored. Artie Dar's still here. Rhonda's here. Woohoo, Mary, looks good. Love me some steampunk. Yeah. You know what I really do like about this? I don't like how flat it is now. I mean, that should be more like that, but it'll get there. What I like about this is the steampunkiness of it, you know? And I'll be doing steampunk in here. And I might have to add some washi tape on some of these things. I'm going to cut these. It's out too far for me. Hanging down. But I like I like the interest pages. I really found the right book for the interest stuff. And I might do something with them. We'll see. We'll see what Rosemary does. So, but my book right now is wobbly. I don't like that part of it. I want it to stand more. All right, let's go back to chat. Jen says, no, not No, not bored. Been going through all the boxes all day, putting crafty... Oh, you're not bored. You've been going through boxes all day, putting crafty things in storage totes. Good for you. Good for you. Are you making a list of what you put into each tote? So you know what tote holds what? These scissors need to be cleaned. At least with the goo gone, what I have left of it. I spilled my goo gone today. It was goo gone. It's on my desk here. I got foam board underneath of this. But I was ready to take this foam board off anyway. Sort of. Jen says, sorta. I don't sorta what? Are you sorta bored, Jen? Carla says, Meri, no! Yeah, I spilled goo gone, Carla. Hi, Carla. Well, you know, Carla, I did get my gold journal out here to work on. What did I do with that? What did I do with my gold journal stuff? It's here. Hold on. I got everything else on top of it. I found the gold coins, and I piled all my steampunky stuff on top of it. Let's get it out, because I'm going to work on the gold journal tonight, too. What time is it? It is... Oh, it's 10 o'clock! Oh, no! It's bedtime. Well, I guess I'll leave this out for... I guess I could go until 11. I wanted to work in my gold journal a little. I'm going to do a couple pages in my gold journal. Hey, I guess I got all tied up in what I was doing there. I get stuff out, and I get, you know, I wanted to do several things tonight. I just never got to it. Let's finish looking at chat. I'm going to go until 11 tonight. I slept today. Artie Dar says, Dolly's 3 tub, that old song. Riri says, climb up my apple tree and slide down my rainbow. Jen says, no, sort of know that what I'm putting in the totes. Oh, you sort of know what you're putting in the totes. Okay, well, that's good. But remember, you got to remember it, because 3 weeks from now, you're going to want it. Playmate, come out and play with me and bring your dollies 3. They're saying. Artie Dar says, Dolly's 3, that old song. I've never heard that song, Artie Dar. Okay. Jen said, not bored. She's going through boxes. Well, I kind of did that tonight, or this evening. I was going through the boxes behind me. I don't want them to pile up like, you know, I get my cart over here all cleared off so I can get my laptop on it. And then it's just piled high again. It's piled high again. I can't do that when I get that laptop out. I can't put stuff on top of that laptop. So I'm going to have to figure out a different system of where to put stuff while I'm arting. I might get me another little project cart, because this one over here has things like my scissors and ink pens and my little fabric stash and stamps. And over where I stacked it high is all my current projects like this. And the other cart that I have has stuff on it. Oh, dear. Becky went to bed. She says, off to bed. Good night, everyone. Becky put up a new, I'm going to do one page in here tonight. Becky put up a new crochet episode 7, I think it is. Is she on episode 7, I think? That's the cover. I want the book. I've been working in my gold book, Carla. I've been working in it. Becky did this gold, and I need to put that down better. And this is the first layout I did, and I keep adding stuff over here. And what did I do last? I did this, and then this is going to go on top. I want to stitch that on. I'm going to put some of that gold foil on this, I think. And this is what Dee Dee sent me. Today was Dee Dee's birthday. Wish her a happy birthday. It's not quite over with. She's got 2 hours. So, well, she's an hour later. She's got 1 hour left in her birthday. And this is another Dee Dee page. And then this, I just put pieces I had left over here. So I'm not really putting quotes or anything in it. It's a color journal. It's all gold. It's all gold. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm caught up with chat. You guys haven't been chatting much. You've been watching and listening. It's just okay. I don't, I get off into my own world while I'm doing this stuff. I'm going to put some gold foil on the back of this, right in here. So let's move this. And I have to figure out what I want to do with these coins. I haven't decided that yet. And I still have this left from what Carla sent me. And Arlene sent me a gold wall postcard. All right, but what we're going to do, let me turn around and get it. I'm going to cut some of this foil. And I keep cutting the... So, let's see. I want it to come here, here, over to the top of the cricket there, I think. And over here, I'm going to leave me some extra. I'm going to come on that other side of the eye. So let's hold that down. And I said to the top of the cricket. So right here. We sharpened scissors tonight. I spilled Goo Gone, but it hasn't been exactly my day. I set the parchment paper on fire out in the kitchen. Was afraid I was going to burn the house down. All right. Now, hold that one. And we want to cut on this side of the eye. Now, all right. Now I got this strip to play with. This is adhesive cricket foil that I bought by mistake. I thought it was heat resistant. I guess I didn't know what I was doing. But I'm still using it. All right, so this is going to come in here. Like so. So, shall I try to put it on both sides of the page and then trim it off? I think I shall. So I'm going to start on this if I can. get it started here. Get my needle in there. All right, did I have that right? I think I do. And I don't know what I'm doing here. Hopefully I'll get it on straight. Because I'm not sure I could pull it up once I get it down. My thought is that I can come up this way with it. I don't know why I have a crooked eye. Might tear some of that paper there. I have a crooked eye. What I want to do is put this whole thing down there, and it's going to gap on me, I think. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I guess it's going down. I'll put some trim on it. I guess it's going down. However, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Look, this didn't stick at all. I pulled that right up. That was foil. I'm gonna have to figure out another way to, maybe with the tape. Well, with me playing with it, I pulled it right off. Why is that page creased there? I don't know why that page creased on me. I guess I'm going to leave it creased. Got a little crease in it there. A little crease there. I don't know why, because it's pretty thin paper. I don't mind it. It'll get covered up with something. Now let's trim this off. It's sticky. Let's get that release paper I said I'd save. Put my scissors away. Yeah, it's not going to cut. Those aren't going to cut it. That's pretty good. Now let's save that. I'll save this strip. I might want it for something. I'll save that. Let's do... this is going to be the hard one. I don't want to cut my butterflies. Get them out of the way. There we go. I don't think that'll be coming off anytime soon. And I think I can trim this without putting release paper on it. And that's pretty good. So, I like this. I don't like that crease, but I can cover that crease up. All right. So now my foil page just fell right out. It fell out. So Meri's gonna get dangerous here again. I need my bobby pins. Or let's use that clip. There. And where's that release paper? The scissors I wanted to use. That was the one that had the, oh, I just didn't cut it off. Here, let's cut this off. I'm not tossing that. I'll use it on something, even if I put it in my scrap journal. We'll save it. It's good stuff. So now this, I'm going to have a gap in the center, but I don't mind. This gap in here. Sometimes I put double-sided tape, but well, I could do that. And let's put this on there. It cuts much better with that, because your scissors don't stick to the sticky stuff. It cuts much better with that release paper on it. There. We'll just leave that like that. And let's put a piece of double-sided tape down the center there. And see if this holds my foil. I put that foil on with Yes Paste, but I forgive it because it's foil. It's not fabric or paper. It needs another stronger bond. Well, let's do half. Let's bend this back. Let's get a bend in it. And let's get a bend in this. Well, we don't need the bend in there. All right. Now, where's the top of my book? This is the top. I think I'll put it like that. There we go. Oh, I got a little edge showing, but that will... I might be able to pick this up. No, not going to pick up on me. We'll make it work. Let's pull this out. Well, that's not the best, but it's okay. This was Christmas. I think cookies, shortbread cookies that Meri too sent me were wrapped in this. And I didn't get it on straight this time, but I'm okay with that. Let's trim it. Now I can't see where I'm going. Can't see a thing. All right. Goes like this. I think that'll hold it. And I'll just paint that or something. I have some of that tape that Arlene sent me that looks like, where'd I put it? Like this. Wonder if that's gonna stick. Doesn't look like it's sticking. It's meant to stick on paper, not on other foil. Let's take this out. Well, it's stuck on that. This is textured, embossed. That's why it's not sticking. I might put some glossy accent, but it'd be messy. I'm going to leave it. All right, let's go back to this. So I put foil on this because I want to stitch. Oh, and if I stitch, I got that double-sided tape. I might have to rethink stitching on that. I hate to stitch through that sticky double-sided tape. I didn't think of that. No, this is put on with, this isn't double-sided tape. This is adhesive foil, so I'm going to be okay. What I'm going to do is I want to stitch this piece of gold fabric. This is curtain. And I just want to put stitches in here. And then I want to fold it over and stitch this down. I could stitch. I'd have to put my bobby pins in to hold it. I could stitch this side first. And it will... I need more hands. I don't want my bobby pins. And of course I'll trim this up to there. I'm not going to trim it tonight. I'm tired. I'm getting tired. I'm just showing you what I'm going to do. There. Now I'll stitch on this side first. Maybe I'll stitch it in there, but that'll make a wide margin there. And then I'll come and stitch that. And I'll have to hunt out some thread. I think I got some gold thread. And this will be trimmed off. We're going to leave it like this tonight. I'm going to leave it like this tonight. Could just leave the bobby pins. I could just staple it too. And I don't like the idea of stapling it. I like the idea of stitching it. But I like the idea of putting it down. Because it's a texture. And of course that'll be cut off. So, this is how I get into the messes that I'm in. This is how I get into the messes. I think I've already used this in the front here somewhere. Where did I use it? I used a turret. I used it here and here. This Carla sent me. And she sent me this. And I had some that Judy Patton, I think it's over here. I saw it earlier tonight. Look, I have more. I have more gold. And Judy and Sharon Lombard sent me this beautiful, Judy Patton sent me the polka dotted stuff, not stuff. And this, I think, came from Rosemary with her Oaxaca doll. I'm not sure where I got that, but I said gold. And I think Judy Patton sent me this. And it's foil again. But it's paper on this side. I may not have as much trouble putting that down. We'll see. And then, look at what Sharon sent me. It's awesome. Well, she sent me some fabric. But look at this paper. Awesome. Awesome, awesome papers. Let's put some of this in. Yeah, where are we going to put it? See, I get all this stuff out on my desk. And then I can't work. So I pile it up all over on my cart. And I probably don't need that. We could trim this off a little and have more of this, so that guy shows. Oh, look at the back of it. I want to make a flip page. I can't paste that down. This is going to have to be a flip page. How much of it do I want to flip? I think what I'm going to do is flip it, fold it this way a little, cut it right there, have that much of a margin that's going to get folded under, and yeah. So let's cut it on this line. Meri, I know what I'm doing, really. This is awesome. I don't want to glue this down. Too awesome to glue down. So when you flip it, it'll look like that. So what I have to do here, and then I'm going to do the same thing with this. I could have both ladies on the outside and the men on the inside. Like this. Like this. I could have it like that and have her, but then I'd have to fold that. No, I won't do that. So what I want to do with this, Meri's talking in her own world again. Is some of this awesome. Now this is the copper stuff. That might look better than the gold. But it's a gold book, Meri. It's not a copper book, it's a gold book. Let me find the gold. She sent me two. She sent me copper and she sent me gold. Bronze. This is bronze, not copper. But you know, this is kind of a bronze. Now I'm going to call it gold. It's gold over here. It's going in my gold book because it's too awesome not to put it in there. Let me put this stuff back. Alright, and I just put this on with my fingers. I call it gelato in a jar. And this did this background in here. So I call this gelato in a jar. And I just put it on with my fingers. This is Daravan's green ink. Comes from Australia. It's kind of expensive over here, but ooh, it's good stuff. And I can't think of a better use for it than in my gold journal. And I can kind of dip my hands in the water and juice it up a little too here. And they say on this package that it's safe for school kids, so I don't have any problem with this off of with using my fingers with it. Okay, let's dry that a little. Hold the phone. I gotta get my heat done. It dries fast. All right. And let's do this side. Yeah, get a little water on it. And I may not be doing this the way an expert would be doing it, but it works for me. It works for me. Let's put some more on this side. And yeah. And I've used it, and I'm still got about half of it left, approximately half. I love it. I use it for special stuff. It's the special stuff. Yeah. All right, let's dry that a little. I'm going to go until 11 or thereabouts. And now this, I want to score this probably right about where her skirt is. So let's do that. Now I got stuffed scraps here. And let's get out the scoreboard that Rhonda sent me. You guys are so good to me. I do like this scoreboard. It's like she read my mind and said, Meri needs a scoreboard. All right, so I want to score it right about in here, which would probably be right at the 1/2 inch. Well, it could go over a little bit more. 3/4 inch. And I don't want to score it too deep because I don't want to tear the paper. And we're going to fold it like, hopefully I got it. I don't want to tear the paper. There. So she is going to go here. I might have to trim this just a teeny bit up here. About, let's mark it. Right there. So let's get out the trimmer again. Did I put it behind me? Here it is. God, what would we do without all these tools? I don't know. They pile up on me too. I'm going to trim this right there. Now she should fit on there. I'm going to have to do the same thing with the other side, but I'm going to put this one in first. And then see, I left, whoops, I need to get to the gold page here. Where is it? Right there. I left enough of a gap here so I could close the book, but I don't know. I might have to trim this just a little bit more. I'm afraid that it's gonna bend my paper. The other option I have is just to glue the whole thing down. But then why would I have done... I wanted to make a flip. We could put it over here and make our flip this way. And that would close easier. I think that's what I'll do. I think that's what I'll do. I don't know. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm debating whether I want to leave this. It won't hurt to leave it for a while. I think I'll just, I don't want to tape it down, I don't think. I'll just leave it for a while. After I put that tape down, I probably can't get it up now without tearing it. I'm thinking I should trim this a little bit more. It just catches a little when I close that book. That just needed to be trimmed a little so it can close better. I like that better. We'll see how that works. Let's see if I can get it in there. It's on the back of this page. Yay! I'm liking it, and then I can open it up and put something in there if I want. I'm liking that. I like it just like that. I don't know if I can write on this. I know some metallic you can't write on. Now, do I want to put the other side here? Do I want to do that? Or do I want to keep that for... I've already got her there. I don't know if I want to put this one on or not. I'd have to fold him under, so you aren't going to get the whole benefit. I think I'll stop and think about it. So what did I do in this tonight? I put this down good with the tape. I'm gonna come in with some gold paint and do that. I bobby pinned that to the page for now. I put the foil down here. We put gelato on this, and then I put this page on it. I think I'll leave this for a while. I don't think I want to put this over on this. So we have this other though. She sent me more. She sent me this, which is really pretty. Now that's real pretty. Ooh. I'd have to trim it though, but not much. Maybe about just a teeny bit off the top. But then I have the same problem unless I put the flip here. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. This is pretty. This needs to go on another side like this. So we're just gonna, I'm gonna stop and think if this paper's too pretty to mess up. Sharon Lombard sent me, and Judy Patton sent me stuff, and I have this. I think I got this out of Rosemary, or no, was it Karen that's, Carla, did you send me this? Maybe it was Carla who sent me this. I was thinking Rosemary, but I think Carla sent me this. And she sent me some more here. She sent me, I think, some of this. I get mixed up after I open up the packages. So let's put this back in here. It's 10:53. It's time to call it a night. It's Friday night. Tomorrow's Saturday. I don't know if Carol's coming on tomorrow. She came on to this morning. She may be coming on tomorrow. Some of you may know. I don't know. I slept today. So I've lost out on what Carol's plans are. But she usually comes on Saturday mornings at around 9. She may be coming on Friday and Saturday instead of Saturday and Sunday. That may be her plan. I don't know. Let's put the gold away here. I might take an envelope out in the other room. This is the one that Judy sent me. I can't show you the front, but I may do some stitching on this if Carol streams tomorrow. If I'm awake. Let's put these papers in here. Oh, I knocked that one up. I didn't want to do that. I need to fold this, but it's not going to fit in there unless I fold it. Beautiful papers that she sent me. Carla sent me all this gold. And then I have my gold coins to figure out what I'm going to do with those. I might put those on the cover. Ooh, that might be fun. I don't know what they say. If they say anything, I'll put them in here for now so I don't lose them. So I got a bag of gold and a package of gold. And I'm going to put my journal in. Let me get this out. This is a Midori, and it goes in here. Let's get it out. We'll put it back in. We'll put it back in there. It's a Midori. It goes in here like this. Ooh, gold. It's going to be fun once I get it. I think I'm going to take some of that gelato in a jar and spread on here too, but not tonight. This is going to be a gold journal. You guys are sending me stuff to put in here. I'm a little worried about this. I might have to figure out a way to either just take it off or figure out a way to glue. It's sticking up here. It's not sticking on the embossed piece. So let's put that in here too. Woohoo, gold. So I didn't get much done tonight. I worked in the gold and I bound my steampunk and I cleaned scissors. And I made a mess of goo gone on my desk. And the wax paper's floating around on me again. Let's get my journal out. I need to put stuff in my January, February journal. Put my trimmer away. Put my cutting board away. Put my scoreboard away. Oh, there it is. I was looking for this. I need to sturdy this. That's my next thing to figure out. But by the time I get dimensional objects in here, it's gonna be sturdy anyway. But I think I need a strong piece in here. So what am I going to do to show it here? This way? I really don't want to show that because that's not my art. Do I have a... I thought I had a centerpiece. And let's do that. And I'm setting up my thumbnail. Let's do this. How's that going to stay? Bobby pin. I need bobby pins. What did I do with my bobby pins? I tell you, I rely on a bobby pin in there will make sense. Oh, I left them on the other. Let's put a bobby pin in here. Oh, no, this is kind of thick. I'll have to embellish. What happened to it? Well, I'll have to paint these bobby pins gold if I want to use them. Yeah, we're just going to do it like that for my thumbnail. I should put something on it. What do I want? Put the scissors there. Because I cleaned my scissors. Look at the blue-handled ones. There. This tells what I did. I cleaned my scissors tonight and sharpened them. And we won't get out the goo gone. And we worked in the big journal, and we worked in the gold journal. Let me go down to the bottom of chat. Artie Dar says, so there will be more gold finger action. Awesome. Artie Dar says, and we enjoy and appreciate. Oh, thank you, Artie Dar. You guys are so nice to me, and I'm in my own world just chattering away. Just like I'm in my own world. I've got a mess over here to clean up. Hi, Allie K. Sharon's here. Oh, Sharon, I just love this paper you sent me. I made a flip out of it. I couldn't glue both sides down. I made a flip. You can't see it totally. Well, but it's there. And I folded that under a little so that it wouldn't get bent. Now let me put this back. Let me put it back. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the other yet. I just love that. It needs to be, really, the scissors need to be over there, but then that pops up. So it is what it is. I need a scissors under there. I need something to hold that down. Maybe these. No. Hold it, Mary's experimenting here. Maybe this. Maybe that. There. 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 That holds it a little flat while I take a picture. Thank you so much, Sharon, for the papers. And I still have to figure out how to strengthen the spine on that journal, but we'll get it. So it's 11:02. Oh, it's Donna. Which Donna was in here? I missed so much. Somebody said goodnight to Donna. Which Donna? I see Artidar. I don't see a Donna. Bristol. Bristol paper, Rhonda. That might work really good. I got Bristol paper. Thank you. I don't waste much Bristol paper, Artidar says. I'm reading up above. Going to use Prisma color pencils. But you know, Bristol paper might be good to strengthen because that's pretty strong paper to strengthen here. You guys are talking about something else with the Bristol paper, but that might be exactly what I need. All right. I'm done chattering. Oh, Donna Betts was in here. Well, Donna, good night. I miss saying hello to you. If you haven't gone yet, if you're out there, yeah. And yeah, Carla sent me this gold Midori and all the gold papers, even before Dee Dee did her New Year's stream where she showed the gold journals. So Carla, you just kind of read Dee Dee's mind. And I got the better end of the stick. All right, everybody. Don't forget to check to see if Carol's on tomorrow at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. I don't know what her plans are. And Tanya, I don't know. Is Tanya going on vacation this week? She might have delayed it a week. I don't know. You might check on Sunday to see if Tanya's on. Beth Schuler will be on tomorrow night. I'll be on Sunday. This is Sunday. What is today? This is Friday night. I'll be on Sunday at, I lost my train of thought. I'll be on Sunday at 6 p.m. Rosemary will be on at 7. Oh, thank you, Allie K. Yeah, Rosemary will be on for a special tomorrow night. She's going to have a guest, and she's keeping the guest secret. So we're all trying to guess her guest. Thank you, Allie K, for reminding us. All right, good night. Have a great weekend. And quoting Roy, do something to make you smile. Bye.